All right, no time to explain, gang. Welcome back, King Zeph, Mrs. IbeFriction.
Hello, hello.
I know it's been a while since I've seen her on camera as well.
Yes, yes.
We're in the friction home.
Yeah.
We're in the sanctum of the frictions.
Yeah.
So
I hope it's, don't be zooming in the back, okay?
he said, "Don't zoom in."
You
Look,
ain't gotta do that.
there's 3 kids here. You
ain't gotta look that far.
If any of you are parents,
Stay here.
You know exactly how destructive 3 children can be, and they're all little.
Right?
So anyway, sister,
Yes.
love you.
Love you.
How you feeling?
I'm good.
Good.
I'm good.
So we started working back on past playlists, and it's funny because we started this with Mr. IbeFriction.
Right.
So, big friction.
Yes.
To start off with him, I had to remind him that, the whole reason we started this was not only just to expose him to new music, but it was also because we had an argument with Suchi on the podcast.
Yep, I remember.
About that. So I
remember.
had to remind him of that on how this whole thing really began. Because
Right.
it wasn't just about starting
Updating
his playlist or his diversity in a genre of music that he doesn't listen to that I listen to a lot.
Right.
But it's like it started with the argument that trailed into that, because from there he just like, I don't know what you guys are talking about, and thus I wanted to prove him Suchi wrong more than anything else.
Yeah, of course.
And of course, along that way, we did like 45 pastor playlists. 2 of them I'm excluding because Ego did them, and I don't want to talk about those episodes.
We won't talk about that.
But a couple got copyright stricken, so it basically went away. But you hopped in basically at the back quarter of it, so you're in about 12 of the videos of the 42 that's up.
Right.
You kind of hopped in last minute, joined the fun. You're just like,
yeah, it was cool. Like I might be a little more diverse than Mr. Friction, but
100%.
not that I didn't venture that far into the genre.
Well, first and foremost, like as a birthday gift to you on multiple occasions, like me and you have seen Ariana Grande live, Justin Timberlake live,
right?
Almost Ed Sheeran, but because of other things that didn't happen. But for you, like not only you have like the rap background, which Lil Wayne, love Lil Wayne, and a bunch of other stuff. R&B, definitely a lot of pop music. So
yes.
In between, and that can be, we can see this as a sexist thing.
Yeah.
Different between men and women and their general likes of music.
Yeah.
You have a little bit more diversity in terms of the genres of music compared to IbeFriction.
Right.
And of course, I'm a jack of all trades because I'm also the youngest of 3 siblings. Both of them are older sisters. So of course, I'm surrounded by everything. So in turn, I'm a little bit different. And
No, I feel you.
I love Ari.
Now, if this was about, like some jazz, old school,
IbeFriction all day, every day.
That's all him.
But I did find it fun that you hopped in on the fun with us, because also, like I said, that broadens your horizons as well.
Yes, it did.
Just like IbeFriction, you messed with Starset.
Yes.
The Starset was a big one.
Yes.
And what else? We got a little bit of Tonight Alive. Even though
that's my favorite.
Or
my fake Paramore.
Paramore.
I love them though.
Put some respect on the name.
I'll do it. All right, I will. I mean, but come on, y'all. You can't unhear it now, can you?
He said, now that you think about it.
So can't unhear it, can you?
Play Paramore. Play old Paramore, Riot Paramore, and play Tonight Alive. And then
and it's like, who is who? You won't know.
So we're definitely doing that, and it's like I said, the journey's been fun. And one of the things now that I like about that you got into it is like that makes me want to pull some more female artists out of here too.
Yeah,
because it's bad enough that as a family and as a group, it's 3 guys and only you. You're the only female in the group.
Me.
I mean, Emma pops in occasionally. But Emma's
just so busy.
Emma's a busy woman.
That's a working woman right there.
Yeah, and our lifetime sponsor, Emma V, head bitch in charge, Sparkle bitch. She's busy. She's got work to do. She coaches. She plays sports. She makes professional bodybuilding suits. She bodybuilds herself.
Yeah.
She's a working woman. So
wants us to be on the move. It's okay. All right, Ego. Slow her down, buddy.
Like much love, but you're the only woman with us.
Right.
So it's always great to get your perspective and also to do a bunch of other things too.
Fun.
So that's been another challenge for me on top of that, to try to find other things. Of course, unfortunately, I think half videos you're breastfeeding IbeFriction. So
yeah,
of course,
I'm
big
like, I'm
block.
in it, not out. Yeah, it's
3 kids.
So glad them days are over.
It's like 3 children. That comes with the territory of being a mom and a parent and all the fun stuff.
Yeah.
What do you think one of your favorite moments so far?
Oh man, you know what it's gonna be? I don't know. Don't sue me because I can't remember the name of the song, but I remember the video. And it was this like Count Dracula vampire theme.
Falling in reverse, I'm not a vampire.
That had to have been my favorite one. Because we sat there and was just like, what is happening? And it was just so, but you know what? I'm a fan of music videos.
The artisticness of music videos.
Like I love a good music video, like that tells the story of the song and everything. So it was cool in that aspect. I loved it.
Wasn't Paige in that video too? I know he's dating Paige in real life.
I want to say yes.
But I might be mistaken. There were a lot of
very pale people there, so
yeah, she's a pale woman.
You know,
she's a very pale woman.
So yeah, but I think I want to say yeah though. But no, that video was a lot of fun. Watching that one.
That was hilarious. I think the other funny one was I think we did that one Ginger song where it was. Hey, no, it was a great song, but it caught you off guard because she's singing
all the way,
singing so beautifully, and it's so soft.
I was not expecting the death metal. I just wasn't. It snuck up on me, and I'm just like, oh.
But let alone that it was her doing that.
Right? No, that was the thing. It's like it wasn't somebody else. Some man came up and took over. No,
it was all her. And next thing you know, it just slapped.
And I can imagine that that's a big thing in a male-dominated genre for her to be able to do that and be that in that way.
Yes and no. My personal opinion around that is that the women that are the front runners, like your lead singers, women, are way better than all the men.
Yeah.
Period.
Well, I mean, because they can sing.
True, but I mean the guys can sing too. But it's just like. They have the flexibility of a different tone.
Yeah. You don't lose the lyrics.
Yeah, that like if a guy does it, you're probably, a Harry Styles type of artist or something like that, where you're like really stretching your range. As I say, look at Haley Williams, look at Jenna McDougal, Lizzie Hale from Hailstorm, Amy Lee from Evanescence.
Right.
Like. All of the really good women, like the popular women bands, it's like when you hear them sing, it's just like, bro, they'll blow any other male artist out the water.
For sure.
So that's how I've always seen like that. Is like they keep their voices longer. They're not really damaging their voice, especially when they perform live.
Yeah.
So they're just a better artist in my personal opinion.
No, that's fair.
I mean, y'all can hop in the comments and disagree with me, but I'm pretty positive a lot of y'all will agree with me on that side of things. And on top of that, most of the best singers on this planet tend to be female artists. Rest in peace, Tina Turner, Whitney Houston.
Tina is definitely a blueprint for, I'm pretty sure, for a lot of people.
Yeah. So I'll debate that all day, every day, but that's my personal opinion on that side of things. So, one thing that, of course, IbeFriction got to do that you didn't get to do yet. I had to take you to your first rock concert.
Yes.
Now,
I'm a little scared, but yes.
When that happens, we're not going to throw you in the pit.
Okay, thank you.
Well, for multiple reasons. One, you're short.
Oh, yeah.
The pit environment isn't the greatest environment.
I've heard.
Especially, first and foremost, the only reason it worked out for us when we saw Justin is because we were pretty much, although the stage was the entire floor, we were pretty much
we were
on the stage.
Yeah, we were.
So there wasn't much obstruction until he went behind us in the opposite direction.
Right.
But then they had the monitors and all that other stuff. But especially in a rock concert environment where there are potential circle pits and a bunch of other stuff. You're small, you'll get stuck. You might get lost or you might get pushed and shoved around. So when that happens, you'll have to see the environment of the pit without being in it.
Okay.
So that's something that we can easily do.
Okay.
And that is something that is kind of in the works. Trying to figure that out. The problem is it's just dates and a bunch of other stuff. So we got to get you in that and get your first experience in that because, of course, IbeFriction loved it.
Yeah.
And now he's got to step it up because now he's got to do like the stadium arena stuff where it's a lot bigger and a lot bigger bands and pyro and all that other stuff. So we'll get to that point and you'll probably have to cover your ears because we know how you are at wrestling events when pyro goes off.
I was traumatized as a kid, okay? Don't judge.
Well, the pyro's still loud, but it's not as bad as like it is wrestling where you just have like fireworks shooting off for 10 straight seconds. It's a bang here.
Money in the Bank was hard for me because we were right there.
Oh yeah, we were right next. We were right next to it. I forgot. We were with arm's reach of a couple celebrities, so we were pretty much first, second row.
Yeah.
Yeah, I forgot about that. So.
But no, it's cool. I got time to prepare myself.
Yeah, so it won't be as bad. It'll still be loud, but that's something that we have to kind of do in the future. So, plotting season 2. Okay. I'm gonna put a pin. Season 1. Pass the playlist.
Okay. Yes.
Are you excited? Are you joining us?
I am. Yes, because you know what? Well, at first I didn't want to infringe. That was a you and friction thing. I didn't want to. But if I'm welcome, then yes, I'm ready.
I mean, you're always welcome. Like, we're not going to tell. Well, I'm not going to tell you no.
I know.
I can't speak for IbeFriction. He might say no here and there.
No, it's fun. I love it. You know, like we grew up in an era where like MTV was our start with that type of stuff, and so what was it? Sum 41, Fall Out Boys, Linkin Park, all of that jazz, and so that's my introduction to that genre. So that's what I know, and I gravitate towards.
It's like, you know the hits.
I gravitate towards what sounds like that, you know. So there are songs. Even when we play Rock Band, like that was also another. Like it was like a graduation from MTV into playing Rock Band, because I heard a lot of stuff like I never heard this and I loved it.
That's always the fun part about Rock Band, is that because it's so diverse and there's so much music, it makes it easier for you to dip your toe in, especially if you're playing a campaign where they make you pretty much play everything in the game.
Right.
And now, of course, the game is so big that it's kind of hard to really do that. You kind of just like, I'm going to pick my favorite stuff.
Yeah, I play what I want to play.
5,000 songs.
When we were playing back in college, it was just like, oh, I like this. Okay, who made this? I like
We were playing last night,
man,
and things got wild. Glad you got your fingers back, because you started off like you were about to be a beginner.
Because I was like, what do I do? My hand-eye coordination is not the best. So what am I doing?
Yeah. So, but no, it'll be a good time. It's gonna be fun. So season 2, you're in with us.
Yes.
Things are gonna get weird.
Okay.
They're like, things are gonna be fun. Things are gonna get energetic. Things are gonna get weird.
I'm with it.
I'm already gonna tell IbeFriction, Avenge just coming up. You know, tatted on me and everything.
Yeah.
I'm wearing this shirt in particular. All the videos dropped this week. I'm wearing the shirt because of the fact the album comes out this Thursday night / Friday. For those that aren't Avenge fans, listen to it. Those that are Avenge fans, you're in for some weird shit. It's good, but it's gonna be weird. It's gonna be different. You might hate it. You might love it. I'm a musician, and I really enjoyed it when I heard it in Vegas a couple weeks ago when they did their little 360 event. So I was able to hear the album early, but I can't wait for it to drop because I want to listen to it again, and I can't until that time.
I'm sure I will hear it.
You will, but it won't be abused like it was while we were in college.
Well, no, because the abuse you did with that band, it's not terrible. Because I like a lot of it.
See, that's revenge, because y'all abused me with Common.
I understand, but you know what? What's the name of the song? So far away. That's my jam.
That's my stuff.
And I wait for the solo because that's my favorite part.
and it's a sad song.
I know, right? Funny. It's such a sad song.
It's literally.
But that solo.
That song was literally an homage to the drummer that died, because their original drummer Jimmy killed himself, accidental suicide. But while they were recording that album, he died, and that was the song they wrote for him. Even though that whole album is an homage to him.
Right.
But that song in particular, they wrote that as their farewell for him.
And I know more. I just don't know the names of them, but I know them when I hear them. Like, okay, I know that song.
I'll know the solos when I hear them.
Yeah, right. That's really what it is. Like, I know that solo. Okay.
So, anyway, sis, always good to have you here.
Thanks for having me.
As usual. We'll see you Vans very soon. Yay. Season 2 of Past Place will be coming very soon. IbeFriction, Mrs. IbeFriction.
Yes.
We'll be joining. We're having some fun. Make sure you guys are giving us your recommendations, because we did do a lot of fan recommendations. We haven't forgotten about you.
Yes.
And also make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, because we do have our first giveaway at 500 subscribers.
Yes.
Which we're
can't wait.
70-something people away. We're not far. We're scratching the surface, getting there. So join us, have some fun with us, give us some recommendations of songs and bands, even if they're not popular. We will listen to popular music as well as not popular music, do the best we can with copyright strikes and stuff like that, because, copyright strikes aren't fun. They stink. But outside of that, join us. Can't wait for the season 2 to start. Now I got to get Mr. IbeFriction in here and have this conversation with him and have a longer conversation with him on that one. So, King's F, Mrs. IbeFriction, no time to stand here. We out.
We out.